Welcome to The Purpose-Driven Practitioner, the podcast where we delve into the dynamic intersection of practice, profitability, and purpose. I'm your host, Melissa Olson, a board-certified naturopathic doctor and business mentor. Join me as we unlock the secrets of creating unparalleled results for your clients while building a profitable business that aligns with your true purpose. Get ready to transform the way you approach your work and your life. Hello again, and welcome to The Purpose-Driven Practitioner. My name is Melissa Olson. I'm a board-certified naturopathic doctor, yoga teacher, Reiki master, mother, bioenergetic practitioner, right? So many things. I'm sure that you're so many things too, and I can't wait to find out more about you. In this episode, we're going to talk about your bottom line and the power of having support for your natural health business. Because as much as we would like to say it's a calling, and it truly is a calling, it is also a business. This is how you support your family. This is how you support and build the life you want to live. So don't take it lightly. This is really important. You're making a huge impact in your clients, but you're making an enormous impact in your family as well. Okay? So value what you do, value your knowledge. It matters. It really does matter. So in this episode, we will cover things like goal setting. How do you know what kinds of goals to set for your practice? The importance of setting goals in your practice. Seeking support. How, when, and where to find support to help you reach those goals. And then the benefits of having someone in your corner and what that might look like. So first, let's talk about setting clear goals for your practice. It is very, very important to set goals. If you don't know where you're going, okay, and I'm going to use that in the bigger sense of the word. If you don't know where you're going, you're not going to have a clue what direction to take a step in, okay? And just because you have a goal doesn't mean you have to immediately know the entire path to get to that goal. But if you have a goal in mind, you'll figure out the first step to take, right? And once you take that step, then you'll figure out the second step to take. But it's always about in that same direction. Do all of my decisions move me in that direction? And if you're posed with an opportunity that might move you in a different direction, you'll know, okay, that's not my goal. While that is an amazing opportunity, that does not get me closer to my goal. Okay, that's the importance of having goals, knowing what they are. It makes your business way more efficient if you have a goal. And I highly encourage my clients to have a long-term and a short-term goal. Okay, long-term goal is your big vision. Right? Is your big vision to be a six-figure practice? Is your big vision to see 30 clients in person in your office? Or is your big vision to work 3 days a week and to be all online? What is your big vision? Okay? So think about that big vision of your practice. And then I want you to have some smaller goals within that. Okay, and smaller goals you can think of more as project goals. I have a project of developing this program. This program leads me towards my bigger goal, but my short-term goal is to develop this project within the next 6 months. Okay, see the difference? Long-term and short-term goals. And once you identify your long-term and your short-term goals, I want you to also think about them in the context of your personal and professional life. Do those bigger goals feed your life? That is the most important thing. Your purpose. Okay? Your purpose is rarely single-minded business flow. Your purpose is living within your community, building your family, living a life, going on vacation, having time with your friends, right? Whatever your bigger vision for your life is, I want to make sure that your business goals fit within your life. Because it is a business, that business does need to fund your life. right? Or at least contribute to. It's very easy, I think, for a lot of practitioners to feel as though it's not enough value and that they don't really put numbers on things. And while I don't like us to live by the numbers, I think they're a guidepost. Okay, I use them as a guidepost, moving in a direction. Otherwise, we just flounder and we never end up going anywhere or making progress. So it is very important. So I like to use a very, very practical technique when I'm thinking about creating goals. It's called SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. There's a timeline on them. SMART. Okay? So when you sit down and write a goal, and I don't care what that goal is, goal for your personal life, professional life, whatever. Is that goal SMART? Is it specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound? Is there a timeline? This makes it very easy, I think, to make decisions that lead to your goals. Okay? It's very easy. Think about all the opportunities. We talked about it before. Does this opportunity to create a new program, does this opportunity to do an event, does this opportunity lead towards my goal, my financial goal, my personal goal, whatever it is? Okay, if it doesn't, maybe it's not the right time to do it. It might be a spectacular opportunity, but it might not be for you right now. Okay, we want things to be efficient. I don't want you to flounder. How about seeking guidance and support? It is so important to have someone in your corner. We cannot do this on our own. Maybe that someone in your corner is a spouse. Maybe that someone in your corner is a best friend or a parent or an adult child it doesn't matter. Maybe someone in your corner is someone like me, a colleague, a coach, a mentor. But it is so important of having someone in your corner, someone to hold you accountable, someone to help you determine, is that business goal SMART, right? Someone to help you brainstorm, someone to help you avoid isolation and burnout. That can happen. I've been there. I have been there. Let's talk about isolation and burnout. So isolation is we have to feel like we have to do it all on our own, right? That I can't afford to, or I can't do this, or I can't. We become so isolated in our little bubble that we forget to reach out to others for connection, for support, for community, for ideas, right? They can inspire us. Other people can inspire us, and it's amazing. How about burnout? Yeah, that means we were working too hard. Our work-life personal balance became unreasonable and we couldn't sustain it. I don't want you to become burnt out. So when you talk about your goals, having someone to connect with and brainstorm with is really going to prevent burnout. It goes a long ways. They might ask questions of you like, how are you doing at home? Right? How is your job? Are you working too much? How is your job impacting your personal life? How is your personal life impacting your job? It goes both ways. It is really, really important to have emotional, physical, ideas, all of that support. The other bonus to having someone in your corner is that they can give you diverse perspectives on challenges and opportunities. I have been where you are. Hopefully, I could share with you my perspectives, what worked for me, what didn't work for me. Doesn't mean it won't for you, but you'll have some more ideas, some more frame of reference so that you can make better decisions, right? Learn from other people's mistakes. Learn from other people's ideas. Okay? So, it is so important to have someone in your corner. Personally, I love the accountability of having someone in my corner. Okay? Someone in my corner to say, hey, did you finish that thing you were working on? Or how did that event go that you were leading? Or did you get that meeting done? Having someone hold you accountable moves you forward. They encourage you. Okay, someone to encourage you forward. And like I said, it doesn't matter who that person is. It can be a number of people for different avenues, but I want you to build that community. Okay, having a mentor, having a cheerleader, having an idea person, having someone to keep you accountable, having someone to give you different perspectives, having someone to engage with you at a level that you are, that can inspire you forward. You can see the value in that. So there's lots of different forms of collaboration. I love doing collaboration. So we talked a little bit about having someone in your corner, having a coach, having a mentor, having someone like that. But what about just doing collaborations with other practitioners in your area? And it doesn't necessarily mean that if you're a naturopath working with other naturopaths or a chiropractor working with other chiropractors. I find my most beneficial collaborations are with practitioners in another area. In previous episodes, I talked about how I have a program with a chiropractor in my area. I have a program with a hypnotherapist in my area. Those are the kinds of practitioners that really grow with me, right? We support each other. Another way to have someone in your corner. We co-create workshops and events and programs, and it's fun. It's engaging. Okay? We are complementary businesses focused on the mutual goal and mutual support. It's a win-win for both. Okay? It's never a one person is in charge. It's never a scenario where we created a program and one person brings all the clients. No, that's an employee. You want to co-create. Okay? Co-create with another practitioner for mutual growth. Okay? We collaborate on research. We collaborate on content creation. But we have the same underlying goal. The same goal of helping this particular kind of patient, this particular kind of client. Okay. We also have financial goals that are wrapped up together. In that, we have a financial goal for the project. We would like this project to produce X number of dollars in revenue, and we have X number of dollars to use for expenses and budgetary issues. The other benefit of collaboration is that you can expand your client base and your reach. Working with someone else, you have just doubled the size of your reach very, very quickly. Makes a huge difference. And they have too, mutual benefit. You can share resources. You can share expertise, right? This really fosters innovation and diverse insights into how to grow your business or how to better serve your clients. They're different kinds of goals, but they're still both goals. So think about how can you create a collaboration with someone else, with another practitioner for mutual benefit. So it is very, very important to have a support system. Accountability, motivation. The other side of that is you can receive constructive feedback and guidance and suggestions, right? If you can have someone else who understands your business, look through your program and say, wow, this seems like a really great program, and I would add this and this, or I might think about changing those two things. Right? Constructive feedback, just so you can make it better, more effective. It also mitigates in a great way the feelings of overwhelmed and self-doubt. Having a cheerleader. Having someone to work with, not for, but work with you. to achieve your goals. So you're not so overwhelmed and, oh my gosh, I don't know where to start. There's a billion things to do and I don't know what to do first. Right? Work with someone. So I encourage you very much to sit down and write a list. Write a list of the people in your life that you can collaborate with. Again, maybe they're practitioners, maybe they're family members, a spouse, a partner, a best friend, a sister, it doesn't matter, a mother, a child. Find those people in your life. Identify where they can support you, right? Maybe a spouse who doesn't understand your business is more just of an emotional support, but knowing where you can go for that emotional support, knowing where your people are, your business people are, someone who understands how to grow a business, someone who has done it, someone who understands the ins and outs of collaboration, someone that you can really trust and rely on, someone that is there for you. It's very, very important. That burnout, I will tell you, I almost burned out. I did about a year ago, actually, about a year ago, when my dad died and my mom died and my cat died and my dog died and I was working 12-hour days. I did not have even 5 seconds to think about what was next because my entire past had just collapsed. I needed that support network in there. I needed a business coach. I needed a best friend. I needed a partner. I needed all of those people. I needed practitioners to collaborate with so that I could back down on my business, right, of working 12 hours a day, so that I could personally heal from that overwhelm, that emotional overwhelm. My mindset was not in the right place. My energy was completely drained. But I needed to maintain and also grow my business while recovering, being in a state of recovery. If there's not that support system there, it would have been a train wreck, I have to say. Now, I'm not saying it was a graceful thing. I'm not saying I did it amazing, but I did it. And I will tell you that having that support network there, being able to identify who could be my cheerleader, who would just sit and listen, who would brainstorm ideas, who would help me in my business, maybe take some of that load, it was a life changer for me. So I encourage you, find your people, right? Find your support network. Harnessing the power of support, and write it down, because I want you to be able to refer back to these things. Every episode in this series, we're going to talk about, okay, write it down. Write down your story so that you can identify your purpose. Write down your goals so you can see if they're smart. Write down your support so that years in the future you can go back and still look at this, because this guides your business. This is what's going to move your business forward consistently towards that 6 or 7 figure goal that you have. All right. I hope very much that you have gained some insight into the reason we need support in our business. Okay? I hope that I have given you some things to think about, that I have given you some people to talk to in your life, some people that you need to connect with in your life. I would love to hear your suggestions and your comments and your thoughts. What are you thinking about this topic? Share it with me. You can always find me at vibrantwellcare.net, and I love to hear from you. Until next time, this is Melissa Olson. We'll see you soon. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Purpose Driven Practitioner. I hope our discussion has ignited fresh perspectives and actionable insights within you. As you continue your journey towards a purposeful and prosperous practice, remember that your potential knows no bounds. I invite you to visit my website at vibrantwellcare.net, where you can sign up for your free discovery call. find out how I can personally assist you in realizing your aspirations and maximizing your client impact. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes. And until then, keep thriving and keep embracing your power of purpose.